So hey guys, I'm back with another video, and this time is going to be my updated debt tracker for May. Now, I know that I said in my previous April video that I wouldn't be doing oh no, it's time for my update. My updated snowball. Okay, so let's just scratch that. It's going to be my updated tracker, and then I'm going to show you how I plan on paying off debt. Again, this month may be a little bit different only because I said, if you haven't watched my budget video, go ahead and check that out. I stated that I lost my job, but I did start a new job. So the way that my my snowball debt is a little bit different. The plan is a little bit different from last month, but that's cool. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you could go ahead and subscribe. My name is Sharell. I make budgeting and lifestyle and cleaning videos, anything for the everyday struggling full-time mom out there. This is the channel for you. You don't have to like everything I do. You don't have to follow what it is that I do, but this is just something for somebody to take as a blueprint to make their own and document my journey in getting out of debt. So today is going to be a little bit different. I was, child, I can't talk today. I was sent some pins for review. So that lets you know that your girl is coming up in the world. And I was sent two different kind of pens, but it's the same kind of pens. So these are erasable gel pens, and they're from the company ParKoo. This is a company that's available on Amazon, so I will have a link in the description below. I'm not sponsored or anything. I was just sent the pens for review. You could go ahead and click the link and see what kind of options there are for you to get. These are the pens right here, and I had them in 0.7 mm if you are about that pen life. I don't have a preference when it comes to it, but I am a cap girl, so that's the pens that I will be using today. And these are the colors that I have. It's just like the basic black, blue. It's red, green, purple, and pink. So I will be testing these pens out today. We'll review them together. If you like them, you could go ahead and hit the link below and go ahead and purchase them. Again, they are on Amazon. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, you shouldn't have no problem ordering these and getting them in the next couple days, or however it is that you want to go ahead and get them. And this is how the pen looks. This is the little eraser on the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and use that today while we're doing our little setting our little setup here. So I'm just gonna jump right into the video. And these pens probably came at a good time because Lord knows that I have an issue with writing and messing up, and usually me and the whiteout are not doing that great either. So this is a good thing for me, especially since I don't really know how all of this is gonna end up turning out for me. I did go on a little meeting today with a company, and see, here we go. It looks like I might be in a good position probably to come up with probably a salary job, but again, that's kind of not my goal. My goal is to just have basically some income coming in, because sis had bills and she basically has to live. So, you know, that's my end goal. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, new to this month. If I didn't mention this in my May budget, I'll just go ahead and mention it now. In my journey to increase my credit score, I applied for 2 new credit cards to increase my credit limit so that it will lower my credit utilization. So I did use one of them. So I do have that bill coming up, and I don't know if this debt tracker look a little thing, but I'm gonna just leave it how it is because I don't have no time. So I'm just going to list all my debts, and it's probably not going to be, when I list it here, it's not going to be in the order of what it is that I actually owe. So I'm not going to make like a big fantastical deal out of it. I'm just going to list them. And probably, you know what, let's just take you through the whole process, because I'm a new budgeter, and honestly, this is what I go through basically every month. So I'm just going to show you how I set it up and how I do it. And hopefully for anybody else that's out there struggling with making these budgets every month and how you do it. And we're getting to test out the pen and everything else at the same time. We'll just go ahead and basically do that. And that way it teaches you like how to do it. So basically this is what I do. I get a piece of paper and then I just list all my debt and all my balances. So and so far the pen, I really like this pen. My thing is I need control because I'm left-handed. So for the most part, I'm really liking this pen so far. I haven't made a mistake yet, but obviously I probably will be making a mistake. And it's really sturdy and it's controllable. It's not like usually with a gel pen and then like for me, it's loose, so I feel like I don't have control of my lettering, so it comes out looking sloppy because I'm just going all over the paper. So basically I have a Credit One card, which is not to be confused with a Capital One card. And the balance, and see, I already made a mistake, so let's see how this goes. Sis, yes, do you see that? I know that y'all saw that, right? Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure that y'all saw that. That's what happened. So really the way that I set it up is how it's, oh, we got a little bit skipping, but that's okay. Probably because I just went over what I erased. So I set it up how it is going to be on my paper, right? And if you hear the kids in the background, they're outside. The kids are out of school this week, so it is what it is. And this, I set it up how it's going to be on the paper, and this just is what it is, right? So I have my cell phone. I have Capital One. I have Credit One, which is the new card. I have Chase. You guys are gonna kill me. Because I definitely went and made a purchase on my card. So it probably defeats the purpose of cutting out all these debts, but for me to be honest, I don't have these cards not to use them. My goal is for me to get a house, so I need to use these cards because I need to show that I'm able to make the payments back once I go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and list basically what I should owe, and I probably should have had this written down somewhere, but this is my life. This is what I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and list my balances off camera, and then I'll come back once I have my balances. Okay. So now I'm back. So this is the paper. So like I was saying, I got 2 new cards, and these are just basically like building credit cards. If that makes sense, just cards that you use to help you use your credit. So I just put all the due dates here, and now I'm going to transfer this into my budget planner. And if you don't know what this is, because I haven't introduced this either, this is an Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly. Right now, because they get ready to bring out the new life planners. These are, I believe, like 40% off, and I will have a referral code, so I don't get paid for you clicking on my link, but I do get credit. So you get 10% off for planner if you get if you want to try the plan out. I will say that it's worth it. It has helped me with my money so far. So that's the way that we'll leave it. And some of these are actually not in my it's not in my monthly view, only because I didn't have the dates for them. But because I will basically, for the most part, I know how I'm going to be getting paid from this new job again. I do have possibly another offer on the table, so we'll just see how that goes. But you get to see that in my update. I'm rambling, getting beside myself. So yeah, so what I do suggest is before you do anything, you transfer anything in here. If you don't have one of these erasable pens, is that you just write it on a piece of paper so that your thoughts and everything is together. So again, this is probably not in no particular order. It's just listed of all the things that I basically owe moving forward, not just for well, some of them are just for this month because this was the annual fee on it that came with the card, and I haven't used this card at all. And I did use this one, so is that plus the annual fee, but I won't be making any major things, like I said, towards these until I actually get to where I want on this Capital One. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and list the debts, and I want to make sure that I'm in frame because a lot of times I'm not. So I have my cell phone, and the balance on this is $36. There's no, I don't go by APR just because I'm not attacking them by the APR. I'm attacking them from lowest to highest, and just because I added on these new cards, it's not going to deviate from my plan. It's just that any extra money I have towards the end of the month, I will be throwing it towards these two things that I have here. So basically the minimum payment on my cell phone is $24, and the additional payment that I'm making is $24. So I'll just leave it like that. Then we have Capital One, and the balance that I owe on this card is $8.96. I believe that's $94. And the minimum payment on this is $30. Now, if you haven't noticed, my minimum payment went down because I'm actually up to date on these payments. And the additional payment I'm going to make here is $123. Then we have Credit One. Not to be confused with Capital One. Child, when I was trying to find the thing for this, I kept putting in Capital One, and then when I went on the Capital One website, I was logging in, but I didn't see the card. Don't even and as we can see, this is not bleeding. I just wanted to show you, but this is Erin Condren paper, so it's a little bit thicker than the average paper, but you can even see here, don't mind that. That's just me pre-budgeting. You can see it through the paper, but that's only because I write hard. There's no bleeding or anything like that. Or what they call that, ghosting. But I'm not a pen snob. If the pen writes good and it don't give me no trouble, I'll be fine with it. So this is $198 is the balance owed on here. And the minimum is $30. And if you don't know where this kit that I'm using this from, is from Romina Rossi, and she is on YouTube and on Instagram. The only thing that I probably would want to see her add is maybe the due date on here. And it could just be that I jumped the gun on, because I bought these back in I might have bought them in March. Shoot, who knows? So we're gonna go ahead to Chase. And the balance on this one is $2,169.10. And the minimum payment on here is $234. After I make that, I will not be making an additional payment, obviously. So I'm just gonna list it here because it's here. I did make a purchase of $106. There's no minimum payment yet on here and no additional, but I am just gonna list it just because. Then we have my car. Balance I owe on here is $13,881.00. The minimum payment here is $449, and I will not be making no additional payments here. And then last but not least, I have my Indigo card. Balance is $75, and the minimum payment is $35, and I won't be making an additional payment here. So usually I have like a debt snowball thing here. When I was using Caffeinated Cat, it actually came at one, but her things are actually all a la carte. And actually, let me just make sure I don't have a debt snowball, just to be sure, because I might. I did order this a while ago, so I don't really know what I have, but I'll just check it. I might not, because I believe this might have came with it might have came with the, I think I bought like it was a deluxe monthly kit offer, and I'm pretty sure that's what I got. I think with Caffeinated Cat, it was just like the set came together, but I'm just gonna check it just in case. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because I already looked through that stuff, and her stuff I pretty much keep it all together. So yeah, it didn't come with the debt snowball script, but that's fine. It's cool, you know, we'll leave it. So I'll just go ahead and, handwrite it or whatever. So let's just get these lined up. And then we'll get them. And I don't know if it's just me and the problem that I'm having with her stickers, but they don't always go down all the way. So let me just get my calendar, because I should have had this out already. But of course, I didn't, because it wouldn't be a video if I was always prepared and not missing something. So let's see my how much my debt is right now. So my total debt is $17,662.21. We will not be adding up APR. The total payments I will be making this month, and this is when I just get hit right in the kisser, is $805. And whew, child, I don't know why I set myself up for this, but it is what it is. And the additional payment I will be making is that. So this is my plan. This is my goals. Once again, who knows if this is what is exactly going to happen. But this is what I would like to see happen. Okay, so I'm trying to think if I want to just go ahead and do my debt snowball. Let's see. No, I think I'll go ahead and wait till June. And I'm only gonna wait till June only because I have to see how, you know, I put my videos out. I like to have a plan way before the month actually starts. So I like to see how my month starts, and then I could probably almost figure out how it's going to end. So this is going to be the end of this video for today. My final thoughts on this pen is, first impression is that it's a very good pen. I do like this erasable tip. It works pretty well for me, as you can see in the demonstration when I was like doing my little my planning before I actually put it in my planner. It was not bad. Again, I'll go ahead and show you the other colors that come in the set, and I received a set of 6 pens, and it came in a package like this. And let's just read what the description says: smooth writing, clean erasing. And I believe that it hit everything on there. It says you can write, remove, rewrite without damaging documents, which we saw that was good. And new thermosensitive gel ink that disappears with friction, using a reptile tip on the pen with no residue and no tearing of the paper. So you see that, like I said, no bleeding, is acid-free, non-toxic. And obviously I showed you all of those things when I was using the pen. And these are the colors. Yeah, so I think there's some pretty good colors. We tested out the black. And, you know, just to humor, let's test out the other one. So I'm just going to write my name with them and then erase. Oops, so this one needed a little work before it came out. But this is the purple. Now let's go ahead and erase. And this is just amazing to me because I've never seen a pen like this before. So that's that. And you can see it erased clear. This is the green. And that's it. And I'm literally erasing and writing in the same spot. And as you can see, it's completely gone. You can see a little bit of the thing, but I write kind of hard. So it's not gonna matter what kind of pen I use. The pressure in my strokes is a lot. So you're always gonna see the imprint from it. This is the red, and she was a little bit streaky, but I'm pretty sure it's because she's getting caught up in the grooves of where I wrote at. And this is the pink, because I write pretty hard. So you can see that. And we'll just go ahead with the blue under it because I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Yeah. And that's it. So that's gonna be the end of this video, guys. Again, I want to thank ParKoo for sending me these pens and allowing me to review these pens for my channel. And again, I will leave the link in the description bar so that you guys can check these out. Again, they are the ParKoo Erasable, and I hope I'm saying this the right way, the ParKoo Erasable gel pens on Amazon. Go ahead, hit the link and pick up how many sets, pairs, or anything else that they have in their shop. This is going to be my debt tracker for this month, my updated debt tracker, my updated debt. Let's just see. I am up from last month, but that's only because I have a couple more categories as far as everything else. So I'm not really stressing it. Again, I haven't been able to do what I wanted to do in April. So we'll just leave it that way. It is what it is. I'll work on it to get better. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications of my next upload. And I'll see you guys then. Yeah, yeah, oh, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, 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 yeah.